In all honesty, not everybody is going to make it, right? This great reset, this big shift is happening right now. Big changes are upon us, and not every soul is going to make it through the needle in order to really make it to 5D. All right. Now, the matrix and the control, it doesn't matter whether they're taking the jab right now. It doesn't matter exactly how this pandemic happens. Okay. None of this matters because it's all karma. And I know this is difficult. I know this is going to be really hard to hear. You have to let them sleep. You have to let them go through those mistakes over and over again so they can finally make the decision to wake up themselves. Doesn't matter how light and love, how beautiful you think you are, whatever justification is in your mind, you're still coming at it from a conventional point of love, right? You're saying this is conditional. I only love you if you don't get the jab or if you do what I tell you to do because it's so perfect and this is the spiritual way or this is 5D and what you're doing is 3D. Right? There's too much comparing, too much judging, right? This is the exact problem that we are ascending from, that we are growing out of. Now, all of this comes down to the true unconditional love frequency that we need to hold into right now within our hearts. Okay, this is happening because we are going to get pulled back to the 3D, to the same old thing, and history is going to keep repeating itself if we don't hold into this new 5D frequency right here on planet Earth. You felt it. You know what I'm talking about, right? I call it the dance between the head and the heart, right? Some days you might feel high vibe, other days you might just get sucked back down into that lower frequency, right? The fake news is out there, the pressure, the agenda is being played out, whatever it is, chemtrails, whatever you've discovered, right, that has violated your belief, there's going to be a justification or this avenging of your belief, okay? And it's time to let all of that go. You heard me, right? Let it go. You see, when you fully let it go and understand that it has to play out this way and the matrix is going to battle the forces, right? The Jedis, right? The darkness is always going to battle the light no matter what age we are living in. It doesn't matter who is winning or the reptilians that are involved or the Rothschilds or the billionaires going into space or the Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, right? None of this matters because we keep focusing our energy and attention to them, which is only making it stronger. That attachment and that belief only gets stronger to the point where it becomes a distraction, right? A distraction from your essence, your path, your spirituality, your Dharma, whatever you're supposed to do is being neglected because you're so caught up in the thing on the stage. Now, all of this is going to continue to play out, especially through your family members and the people who you love the most, your friends, right? Because you care about them. I get it. Right? It's natural to go through that side and to be awakened and understand that you want these things for those people because you went through it yourself. It's a very natural tendency. However, it's not going to serve the collective. It's not going to serve the highest good of all any longer because, again, that's coming from a conditional love. What you're saying is, I only love you if you come over here to this side of the road. It's brighter. The grass is greener over here. Come on down. Right? You have to let them go through every single mistake, every single thing, walk the walk before they can get to where you're at. That's the hard truth. Nobody can make those decisions. And sure, you might be listening and saying, oh, but what if I do this? And what if I do that? Again, your mind is just trying to rationalize it and justify it, even if it's a positive intention. Okay, I get it. You want the positive outcome. However, the cost is going back to the duality, back to the 3D, and it's not going to let you anchor into the 5D. You see, the 5D says, I love you no matter what you're doing, no matter what you did in your past, no matter what you did in your future, right? No matter what your title, what your label is, what your identification is, whatever you got on your tax record, whatever your credit score is, right? I love you. Now, if you decide to do this thing, guess what? I love you too. If you don't decide to do it, I love you too. And that's the most difficult thing to do, honestly. That's for the chosen ones. That's for the people to really rise up and understand that you have to embody that love and let that person come to you. And yes, it's difficult. I'm not here to sugarcoat it and tell you you just have to do this mantra or practice letting go or whatever it is. No, it's going to be difficult. Probably one of the most difficult things you've ever done in your journey because everything was easy, right? Shadow work and unblocking chakras, whatever, like that stuff is easy compared to truly unconditionally loving your family and your friends and every soul that you come in contact with. That's the real testament right now, especially in these most challenging times when they are vulnerable, when they have pressure coming from the matrix, coming from this agenda that is going to be played out. Now, regardless of the agenda itself, you have to notice that the tactics are always the same, right? It's divide and conquer. More fear equals more control. That's it, right? Since the beginning of time, they've been playing this. The power struggles have been amongst us. Now, here's your opportunity to fully claim your power back by having that unconditional love frequency within your heart. You see, it's all connected through the Kundalini, through the chakras, right? Through the system itself. We're hardwired that way. So when you let people come to you, what you're doing is you're bypassing all of that effort and that defending and controlling energy. And you're just saying, you know what? I love you. So why don't you come with me on this journey together, and we'll just love, we'll just be as souls to having that connection instead of getting caught in the role over and over again. All right, so remember this as you are navigating your journey, as you're getting into this self-love, as you're getting into this infinite love, right? Because when you start loving yourself, you tap into that infinite love. When you start remembering that it's all one, that we are all into that infinite source, then nothing really matters, right? You loosen the grip on who you thought you were, right? That personality and whatever you were defending. All of a sudden, you let all that dissolve, and you can finally just be. It's beautiful. It really is. Now, this is just words, right? Until you put this into an actual practice. You're going to get tested at the grocery store, or when your family member invites you over to dinner, right? And we're talking about these political conversations, right? Or who's going to get what, or what type of food, what type of diet, right? Whatever it might be. Are you representing 5D and saying, guess what? I'm doing this, and this is me, and you can either love me or not, right? Or are you stooping down to their level, making them feel comfortable because you want to lower your vibration so they feel comfortable so nobody gets hurt, right? It's like walking on eggshells all the time. Guess what? We're way past who's getting hurt and who's not getting hurt. It's time to fully embody 5D, right? Let me know in the comment section right here. If you're listening on the podcast, jump over to my social media, hop over to the YouTube channel. Let me know right now in the comment section if you are here. I'm ready to embody 5D, okay? Because that's what this is about, your readiness. You see, and as long as you're ready and you're willing, you're telling the universe every single moment that it's going to send you that soul, right? Whether it's your family member, whether it's your friend, it's going to send you that soul in the form of a test, of a challenge. Are you truly ready? And when you get through it, you get that upgrade, right? You have that bliss, right? You are anchored into it. Then you're good. You're set. You just keep going. You just keep going. There is nothing that's going to stop you. That's the infinite love right there. That's it. So let's just go beyond the conspiracies, go beyond the beliefs, go beyond what you read on the internet or some post, some fake news somewhere, and let's get into the true core of what we are. The spiritualness of you, the infinite. That's you. The source, the Atman. That's you. Not this thing on the surface. Okay, so that's what 5D is all about. Shout out to all the Patreon members, everybody on the Patreon page. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for continuing to keep this channel alive and the podcast, everything that I'm doing. I would not be here without you guys, seriously. Until next time, infinite love, infinite peace. I'm out.